it's me, Leanne. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I am getting ready to go out and run some sprints. But I wanted to stop in real quick and say hi, and just talk with you very quickly about this superfoods book I have been blogging about. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, there's a lot of great information in here, and most of the foods that are in here are full protein source type foods. So I should say complete protein type foods, so which are very good for you. So it's David Wolf's Superfood. I actually do have a link to Amazon if anybody's interested in ordering it. It's like $12, but it's definitely worth the read. So first off are the goji berries. And goji berries are said to be the fountain of youth. And the reason is because they are one of the only products out there, or foods out there, that are said to produce the human growth hormone, HGH. And HGH is said to help reverse the effects of aging. So that I liked. And then it went on to cacao. You always hear Val and Ryan talk about cacao. It is a natural chocolate. And one of the great things, there's many great benefits to it, but the thing that sticks with me, of course, is the studies done on cacao. It always comes back to the same thing, which is that the cacao bean has always been and will always be nature's #1 weight loss and high energy food. So that is key. And after doing this for about a week now, I'm finding that my energy has kind of gone through the roof. My moods have been better. I've been sleeping better. Etc., etc. So I'm kind of having a good time with this, and I'm really thankful that Ryan kind of put it out there. He just kept talking about how much energy he was having and how great he was feeling. So I'm like, let me check this out and see. So I'm really happy I did, and like I said, so moving on. Maca. Maca is supposed to be like a libido enhancer, but more importantly for me, it talks about women with menstrual irregularities using maca have experienced greater consistency, while women with hot flashes, that would be me, mood swings, also me, and most associated perimenopausal and menopausal systems have diminished dramatically using maca. Now, this I have to say is probably true, because since I've started using this, I've noticed that my night sweats have diminished. Actually, they're pretty much almost gone. If I do get them, they're very mild, not like they used to be at all. They don't wake me up in the middle of the night anymore, so I'm sleeping more restfully, which is helping me to wake up, of course, in a better mood in the morning, which I'm sure my husband likes. Next, they went on to talk about the bee products, and who knew? I had no idea bee products were so good for you, but they talk about honey in its raw, unprocessed form is nature's richest source of live healing enzymes that increases reflexes, mental alertness, and even IQ, which I think I could definitely use. And then it goes on to talk about bee pollen, which I just actually got some bee pollen. Actually, no, I had the Spanish bee pollen. I just got the royal jelly, which I'll talk about in a minute. But honey bee pollen is the richest source of vitamins found in nature in a single food. The royal jelly is known for its rejuvenating and regenerating of the body, inhibiting the aging process, maintaining skin tone, promoting sexual vitality, alleviating arthritis, and acting as an antidepressant, along with some other things. That I thought was interesting. And then I have this last thing called, I think it's propolis, which is the wax that they use to kind of seal up the hive. And this actually, because it's a very enclosed environment, protects the bees against bacteria, viruses, and is actually collected by humans for use as an antibacterial, antifungal, and antibiotic, which I thought was kind of interesting. So next, I went on to like the blue-green foods. So this one, it's called spirulina, and it's actually 65 to 70% protein, a complete protein. So this one is said to, because it's a full spectrum protein source, is known for its importance in balancing brain chemistry. So I didn't realize that the brain needed so much protein to function, to fully function. And I'm sure most of us don't get enough protein in our diet. And what I liked about this is it talks about one amino acid it talks about is the tryptophan, which we get in the turkey, of course. And tryptophan is said to help create the serotonin levels in the body, which helps you feel good. And that if we have a deficiency in this area, that we could end up, people end up with depression, they end up on the SSRIs, et cetera, et cetera. So, it's kind of interesting to think that, maybe people, if they had enough protein in their diet, wouldn't have to be on all these antidepressants because, we would be producing enough serotonin to help us with that. And the last one that I looked at was the super blue-green algae, which I actually have. And it is high in PEA, which is, the cacao is also high in PEA, which is said to be a mood enhancer. Helps control our ability to pay attention and stay alert. They also were talking about that cacao and the synergy of cacao and this particular product mixed together has a strong enough ability to have people stay focused and alert that it can actually help people with attention deficit, which I thought was great. So, there goes our need for Ritalin. And, as I'm reading through this book, it kind of struck me is nature has kind of given us every single thing that we need to live a long and healthy life. And it's just, it's almost like we just don't know about it. So it's all in this little book. So, that's enough about that. But I just wanted to quickly say that I have put myself on a little journey for the next 4 weeks, just because I needed a little something to get me going. And I'm also going to start to measure all my food again, and and I'm going to try to change my diet up this week, just to try to get the scale moving again. Like Val said, sometimes you just have to get back to basics. So for me, I'm going to do my super smoothie. Still going to, do my workouts every day. I'm going to have my dinner actually at lunch, and then I'm going to have fish haddock every night this week with some asparagus or green beans or something green. And then if I'm hungry after that, I'm going to, I can have half of my normal regular green smoothie, not the super one. That would be too many calories. But just to keep, just to kind of get me really moving again. And, Joy's going to join me. She's got an event coming up where she needs to get into a large jacket. Tracy is joining me. Her little mini goal is going to be to take pictures to get to Val to get her assessment done, which I think is great. There's just so much great information in those assessments. And then our girl Shelly has come back. So Shelly, hello, welcome back. And little Rena, if you're watching, you tell your mama to get on that treadmill and get her butt moving again. We want to see her reach her goals. So, anyways, that's it. I'm going to jump out and go do my sprints. I have a shower at 1. Not a shower, a baby shower. And I need to get my foods ready for the week. I'm going to cook up my squash and get my green beans ready. I already have the fish done. I'm going to make my husband some turkey meatballs. We decided to take steak out of our rotation for the week. We just really eat too much red meat, so that's got to go. So we'll have our steak on the weekends at the Outback or the steakhouse, wherever we decide to go. But we'll probably leave hamburger in and just try to cut out the steak. So, with that said, I hope you all have a great day, and I love you all, and mwah, I'll talk to you later.